regarding our stresses. So we will consider naman yung shear stresses. So basahin ko lang. A cantilever member 4 inches long, having a rectangular cross-section of 2 inches by 10 inches, supports a load of 6,000 pounds. So what is the maximum shear stress? So dito, ang hinahanap, maximum shear stress. Mapansinin dun sa problem binanggit, cantilever. So we know, cantilever are beam members, diba? But di lang loading ng moment yung meron yung mga beam. So sometimes meron din silang shear stress. So pag sinabing shear stress sa beam, then we can consider another equation relating to that maximum shear stress. And so ano ba yung ating equation when we are solving for the maximum shear stress? So basically, our equation is 3 times yung V. Sinabing V in some reference, that refers to the shear loading. So that is 6,000, di ba? Then divided by twice ng area. So yung area depende sa cross-section ng member. So dito, simple lang, rectangular. So alam naman natin area ng rectangle, that is base times height. So we will simply substitute yung mga values natin. So we have here yung 3 times the shear force, that is 6,000 pounds, divided by yung twice ng area. Sabi ko nga base times height, that is 2 times 10. So let us just solve our value dun sa ating shear stress. Bali, meron tayong 3 times 6,000. So divide lang natin ng twice ng 2 times 10. So press lang natin yung equals. Makuha natin yung value ng pressure, or rather maximum shear stress, as 450 PSI. So yun yung letter ginamit. Okay, so let us consider another problem sa ating stresses. So let me read first the problem. So sabi dito, a steel rod 75 inches long, tested with a load of 3,000 pounds, is suspended from the other end. The rod stretches 0.025 inch and a cross-sectional area of 0.25 square inches. Find the modulus of elasticity of the steel. So naghanap ng modulus of elasticity. So sa machine design problems, lalo na pag strength of materials, kadalasan magandang kunin yung hinahanap kapag may mga nakuha tayong mga keywords na pwedeng gamitin yung equation nila. So for example, binigyan ka dito ng stretching, so that is the deformation. So we might solve this problem by using the deformation equation. So try natin yan. It's meron tayong word na stretch. So sa actual deformation, we have an equation relating to sa other parameters ng stresses. That means yung deformation is yung lay, diba, or yung FL over E. So yung gamma, rather delta deformation is given, and yung stretching na 0.025. Then meron tayo ditong force, is yung 3,000 pound. Yung length is given, that is 75 inches. Then yung area is given, that's 0.25. So therefore, we can solve yung hinahanap na modulus of elasticity. So substitute lang natin yung mga values and take note of the units. So magka-cancel yung inch. Matitira is pound per square inches, that is PSI. Okay, so substitute lang natin yan. Then we can now solve yung value natin sa problem. So kung sa machine design naman, napaka-direct approach. Kung tandaan nyo pa yung equation, formula na gagamitin, and napansin nyo lahat naman ay nandun sa given, then we can simply substitute it dun sa formula natin, di ba? So kadalasan kasi ang challenge sa machine design board exam natin is yung mga terminologies, kasi pag di natin nabasa ka, mahirapan tayo mag-identify sino yung tamang sagot. Similarly, sa problem solving, pag tandaan nyo yung formula, mabilis na yung problem. Kapag magiging problema lang yung problem solving kapag hindi nyo tandaan na yung equation na ginagamit. In any case, ang makuha natin is yung 36 million. So para makuha nyo yung same choices na meron tayo, same value na natin sa choices, press nyo na yung answer equals, tapos pindutin yung end. Makuha nyo yung letter A natin. 36 times 10 raised to 6 PSI. Sige, so another problem relating dun sa ating stresses is itong problem. Basahin ko lang. A 200-meter cable is suspended vertically. At any point along the cable, the strain is proportional to the length of the cable below that point. If the strain at the top of the cable is 0.01, or rather 0.001, determine the total elongation of the cable. So, naghanap ng total elongation. So, basically, ang elongation is, kung given ka ng strain, we simply multiply that to the total length. However, in this problem, yung strain na given is nandun sa portion ng cable. So, yun yung parang initial strain natin. Diba? So, yun yung initial or rather boundary condition. So, kapag meron kang strain sa top of the cable tapos hinahanap yung total length, considering na yung centroid ay nandun sa gitna, we will consider that deformation to be applied on the centroid. Kaya dinivide natin lang. So, what we mean by that is, halimbawa ito yung ating wall, yung vertical wall natin, yung wall natin dun sa, kung saan nakakabit yung cable. Ito yung cable, for example. Silang natin. So, halimbawa ito yung wall natin. Upper wall. Tapos yung sa upper wall, meron tayong string or cable na nakasuspend. So, kung sa problem, ang given na strain ay related dito sa taas, so, yun yung boundary condition yan. Dito siya sa taas, yung strain na given. Then, to determine the total elongation is we will consider basically yung centroid natin. So, kung halimbawa ito yung total length ng cable natin, and then yung application lang no total loading or total force natin ay dito sa centroid. So, that's also the reason why yung deformation will be considered to be on the centroid natin. So, para makonsider natin yung kabuuan ng cable natin. Kaya nakadivide siya lang. Kasi kung walang divided by 2, will be simply solving yung total elongation ng cable without accounting dun sa application ng force natin. In any case, as long as hinahanap yung total elongation, tapos given kayo ng strain, some portion ng cable, then you divide that by the centroid. Kung halimbawa naman binanggit na yun ay mismo yung strain ng cable, then hindi mo na kailangan ng divide by 2 na mismo. Kung hindi, wala na siyang binanggit na location ng strain. Okay, so anyway, substitute na lang natin yan. So, bali meron tayong strain na 0.001 then length na 200. Gagawin lang natin, multiply lang natin yan. Okay, so and take note of the unit. So, meters lang yung meron. So, basically, meters lang din alabas. So, press FD para makuha nyo yung naka-unit ng meter. So, that's 0.1 meter. Yan yung letter B natin.